that first year it's a big unknown. You might make $100,000. You might make nothing.
Right.
A lot of it is, most of it is your effort, but there's some external factors, the market, they're just, sometimes things just don't come together.
Yep.
But man, you just got to stay with it. You have to go into almost like burn the boats.
You got to burn the boats.
I've chosen this, and I'm going to make this win.
I used to always say, if you got a plan B, take it.
Yeah.
Just because there's too many obstacles along the way. If you haven't burnt the boat, you're probably going to take plan B. So just save yourself a lot of aggravation. Do it now, and
yeah, it is true. So yeah,
So where'd you go after that? So you got in, you started farming, you started doing a lot of business. I want to get into talking about what agents can do today. But I want them to know that you know what you're talking about. So you then got into becoming an owner or part owner of a RE/MAX office, and then now you're into multiple offices and so forth. And lots of agents, lots of experiences, and you've been through lots of markets.
Right.
I tell people just jokingly sometime, that I haven't stopped signing payroll checks since 1978. So, and I'm proud of it actually, to get to go through all these various ups and downs and be able to adjust and anticipate and,
right.
But it seems like just not stopping has always been a common denominator, right?
Well, I think when I became an owner, I had the good fortune of knowing Todd Olson over the years. Good reputation, good guy, but I didn't know him real well. And he came to me, we get agents, you get recruited all the time, right? But so he'd call me and he goes, no, this is something different. So he offered me a little minor piece of the company to come over there to help him grow.
Right.
And I said, I've been thinking about that, I kind of need that next level kind of challenge, if you will. It was kind of before the big teams started growing. Individual agents were growing into teams, which might have been a path for me, but I thought, well, this wow, sounds really good. So he had about 60 agents, 30 were productive, 30 were just good people. He just had this loyal group that had been with him a long time. And we started growing. We took a couple top agents from one company, a couple top agents from another, and we just started growing. So we went from 60 in 96 to, just over 100 when we bumped up against the year 2000. And one of our good younger agents decided to move out to Westlake Village for lifestyle to raise his young kids in a different environment, bought a house out in Oak Park. Kind of backwards. He actually had his first chance of selling $1 million house to an athlete out there.
Right.
And he didn't even know where Westlake was. He just sounded like a day trip away. But doing that was Jordan Cohen, who's now the #1 RE/MAX agent in the world for 6 years in a row, and he's done pretty well. But
well, that's the other thing about your background is that you've had a number of your people have been like world class. Chris, of course,
Chris Williams,
and Jordan. So you've seen the lifestyle of people who succeed.
Yeah. I worked with a lot of people, people like Stephanie Vitaka. We were together when she started at Pinnacle, and I saw her get started, and, she's had a wonderful career, as you know, and a lot of others. I won't drop all the names, but there's some, and I try to have good relationships with all those folks. And